again, everybody. It's been a busy day, and I apologise to everyone I've been ignoring. There's a very good reason for that. I realised very recently that I have to do things on my own time and not on the time of other people. This is really important, and I'll tell you why. Because when you become very connected with your own body and your own energy, I start to notice very quickly when my energy depletes. I'm both strong and sensitive. One of my favourite sayings is from Muhammad Ali. Ali means 1,000 gods, and it's very important. Muhammad Ali was a boxer, famous boxer, and his saying was, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. He also said, I don't tell jokes, I tell the truth, it's much funnier. I wish the last 2 years had been funny. It hasn't been. It's been a dark comedy of errors. That's been my life, actually. Now, the thing that's quite hard to explain is when somebody like my brother Neil contacts me, and when I say brother, I use the term very loosely, and says the things that he does, I actually want to vomit. I actually shake with fear and anger, and one of my other sayings is fake it till you make it. You know, so don't always assume just because I seem strong that I am. I am strong, but no woman is an island, and I like to change a lot of the quotes that you'll hear have got man in them, but it's the woman where it's at, because it's us women who grow the children in our bodies, who give birth to them. We go through labour, we go through a great amount of pain that men will never really understand that pain. I mean, the first time I gave birth, my mother was there, and I really felt her with me that day. She was great that day. So despite all the issues I've had with my own mother, she has come through for me at times. That was one time. I mean, my daughter Essin was an absolute gift to her, and it was a gift from me. And I think that's been forgotten, unfortunately. Certain people have forgotten that I am the one that grew them, gave birth, suffered, gave up. It's a sacrifice. When I say gave up, I know my daughters will see this one day, and I just want them to know how much I love them. But motherhood is a sacrifice. You know, we as mothers, spend our lives kind of cooking, cleaning, washing. I don't have to say any more, because anyone who's a mother knows that. Unfortunately, the social worker I had from Birmingham Children's Services wasn't a mother, and asked me a question a mother would never ask. She asked me, why didn't I find time for myself while they were at school? You know, who asks that when you've got 2 children, 18 months apart? You just wouldn't ask that if you'd had children, would you? I mean, we all know what it takes to raise children, those of us that have them. And we are the slaves to the slaves, really. The men are out working, trying to earn a crust. Part of the Celestine prophecies about abolition of work, you might want to look into it. So we're all victims and survivors at the end of the day. Anyway, I'm going to jump about a bit because that's a fairly dyslexic quality, and I know it annoys some people. I'm not at all linear, to be fair, and I feel my energy is depleting already, so I'm going to be very brief. The reason I've done this in this way is that I can not have to be affected by other people's negative energies, their expressions, their reactions to what it is that I say, because when you deliver certain messages, people get rattled, they don't like what they hear, so they react in anger, and then I therefore then take on that negative energy. So this is why I've done it this way. So it's just, I had planned on saying some more things today, but I can already feel my energy's running low, and I've got some incense here, look, incense, candle of hope, and my friends around me, Hooligan Soup, Laura, photo of my daughters, there you go, photo of Essin and Maria, that keeps me going. This reminds me of Sam, who I met in the Hadley unit. Sam, with a little love, this is from me, we'll be seeing each other soon. The finger of judgment from Ada, my nan's friend, always reminds me to keep my head up. The charity, the volunteer enrolment charity shop form from the cancer research shop on the Green, because they know me well in there, and I'm going to start volunteering for them. And a card from my dad, which I've kept. Now this is why psychics use possessions, because there's a tear in here. But I cried on this card, and that's how we infuse objects with energy. This little box, I don't know if you can see it, it's got canaries on it. I've shown it in, oh, can't really see it because the light. Anyway, it's 2 canaries, and canaries are very significant to me. I've explained that in an earlier video. This that I plan on putting back in my belly, because now my body has recovered from childbirth. My belly could possibly wear that again, and that reminds me of my travels. I was a very free spirit before I had children, and I'm freer for the fact that my children have anchored me. And I was very very fortunate to have chosen a very good man to have children with. Gokhan, thank you so much for your support recently. You've come through for me in the end, and I want to stop fighting now. It's been a tough couple of years, and we've both learnt a lot of lessons, I think. And I know you're doing your best for me now. And finally, certainly not least, is my nan. She was my angel. She is my world. She's a shepherd, and she stays with me. And I still miss her. Still miss her a lot, but she's with me. Grandparents are very important. Right, I just want to say thank you to all my friends. I've got so many of them already, and I hope to make more. As I've said in an earlier post, I think my first post on the channel, this is going to be a year of making friends. I just feel it, I know it. Reconnecting with old friends, it's all about reconnecting with childhood and going back to the start. Number 3, Awen, for the Druids. 3 is a very significant number. So I just want to send a lot of love to the family that are my friends, and I also want to say to be mindful that you will often get more kindness from strangers, people that you've only met for 5 seconds. If they look you in the eye and they reach out to you when you're in pain, when those nearest and dearest to you are pointing the finger of judgment, then consider that you've made a friend, because that's how I judge people. I don't judge anyone. How could I? I mean, judgment does nothing but cause pain and suffering, and I think we always need to look in the mirror first before we do anything like that. All I want is resolution and peace, but you know, the trouble is, some people don't want that, and if you try and walk away from those people, which I've tried to do, and they continue to keep kicking you while you're down, then that's when I get really fucking fierce on their ass, because it's like, you know, fuck off. Seriously, fuck off. I've had enough already. So that is my message to certain people, and you know very well who you are, right? We've been in touch today. And that shit makes me proper angry, because it's like, fuck off, you know. All I'm trying to do is get on with my life, and if you don't like it, you know where the fucking door is, right? Jog on. Sorry, just putting my candles down. Jog the fuck on, because this is time for growth, positivity, resolution, and anyone who dare tell me I can't make a difference, well, I would just say baby steps, you know, baby steps. And, you know, what I don't finish, I'll pass on to my daughters and spread the word in any way that I can, really. Yeah, anyway, I can feel myself getting angry, but, you know, anger's a good thing, because anger has got me through a lot of tough times. It's what propels me to change. Anyway, the lights are going out again. There's a sign. Okay, go with the flow, and thanks so much for your support. And just because the phone is off, don't think I'm ignoring you. You're forever in my thoughts, those of you that have supported me and reached out. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Okay, now take care and sleep well. I will. And no doubt I'll be busy again over the next. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. I'll just go with the flow. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's just see what it brings. But peace. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. Put a white feather under your pillow and dream sweet dreams. Bye.